That is not at all the way I thought it would start today. Let me grab a coffee and I'll be with you. First of all, welcome to today's vlog. As I said, it wasn't what I was expecting today. I was coming here. I've received a couple of days ago the tubers for the Jerusalem artichoke. So I was just coming today to clear the area where it's going to be planted and plant them up. I also got the stapler and some rope, which I thought I'm going to do the support for the raspberry canes. Obviously, it was windy yesterday. I didn't expect it to be as bad as that. I think genuinely what happened is the wind caught through the broken window just now. That shelf, which was on that side, um, ended up lifting like the wing of a plane, basically. Obviously, everything that was on there is all over the floor, as you've been able to see. Um, at the door, I'm not exactly sure. Obviously, I know the panel at the bottom was cracked from the storm last month, but obviously it just blew the door out of. So that it's in a channel at the top and bottom, and the bottom one is really like it's maybe 2 or 3 mil inside that channel. I don't know how. I mean, the whole frame is not straight at all. If I show you just now, hold on. That's meant to be the door shut just now, and I don't know if you can see, but like the bottom one, there's hardly any space, and there's a lot of space there, and you see it's pretty much closed down there. Well, it's not closed completely, because if I close it completely, I can get it back open from the inside. But the top is like super wide open. I think that may have probably moved the greenhouse, like the whole structure, enough to just pop out of that wheel ledge at the bottom, and obviously it just started swinging, and then I would imagine smashed like that. So yeah, we need a panel down there. So it's three now. Tony's coming later on, and I think that's his plan to try to fix this, because tomorrow there's another storm coming. I don't know if it's named. Not exactly sure, but I know it's meant to be super windy. We're in amber alert for wind and rain. Talking about rain, it's been horrendous. A couple of days ago, just like violent rain. Just I've never seen that in my life. It was just like bouncing. Took a wee clip, so I'll show you there. It's not the best quality. I wasn't thinking at the time that I would use that in the video, but yeah, just like so much so that the gutter couldn't even take that. I was just like, well, literally a waterfall over the roof. It was just crazy. So yeah, I got here. Obviously, I had to pick all this up. I had to clear and tidy the place a bit before doing the introduction. I'll take you back an hour in the past, and I'll show you obviously what's been done. So all the bits of broken glass had been picked up. Obviously, I need to go and dump them. There's still a couple of boxes with or buckets with broken glass. We found another two of those brackets, and I thought I was coming actually to do the coat hanger as well, so I had the drill with me, so I did those ones as well. So we've got the four on that side now. We've got a coat hanger. I might actually get another one just to get a couple of them. I've got plenty of those ones actually, but I thought one should be enough. Obviously, there's just the two of us in here, and it does make it a bit better. Hopefully, that's not gonna fly about, because again, that's Tony's jacket that keeps flying about. I usually take my jumper back with me. I don't never wear a jacket, obviously. I should maybe leave a jacket here so I don't end up forgetting to grab one, but I never wear a jacket in here. But I always have my jumper and I take it home with me. So Tony ended up arriving earlier than expected. So I've not filmed all this because we were really struggling to try to get that done, and I was actually quite busy on plot on either side, so I don't want to film when it's like that. But so after a failed attempt with glass, so I've put it away, but we've got the glass cutter. Unfortunately, what we didn't realize is 2 of the 3 bits of glass that we had looked out were tempered glass, and it's, well, as far as I'm aware, it's impossible to cut the tempered glass with a glass cutter. Anyway, that's what Google says. The first one, there was just no way, kept scoring and scoring, and it just wasn't breaking up. The second one ended up breaking up the wrong way, and then there was one that wasn't tempered glass, and so Tony was scoring it and tried to tap it to break it, and it just ended up breaking like a whole section of the other side. So we thought, you know what, let's just leave it. And after a fair amount of throwing things about and swearing, we decided to go for the polycarbonate that was just there. So we've got, I can't see anything, the sun is there, so I hope that you can see just behind me. There's one in there, there's one up there, and the other one behind the new coat hanger. So we've got that, and we've also managed to fix, well, kind of fix the wee corner here, but I'll take you around and show you, it's going to be easier. So we've got one, that's the new one, the one that broke today or last night, imagine. So we got that fixed as well. It's definitely not the prettiest fit, but a bit that been fitted in there and taped over, so it's definitely keeping the wind and the rain out. This one, we should have been cutting it a bit better, but I don't know if you can see, but it's a weird angle, so it's just the side is going this way. This is pretty much straight, but this side is just going out the way, like that. So just taped it from the inside. It's holding, and it's got those annoying clips on, so it's done. And then here, so this one was broken all the way, and over time was the movement that slid and had left quite a gap on that side. So since we didn't have that one on, I just took that one off and got this one taped on the other side. I don't know if it's gonna last in here, but we'll get a weatherproof tape like Gorilla tape or something like that, just to redo this bit. But at least it's on properly. It's tight. Put this one back with new, whatever those clips are called. Put new ones of those, and then again same thing. Put this one back in, and then put this one in, and it's taped on the inside. So it's all done. There's only one right at the end there. I don't know if you can see it properly. Can't quite access just now, but there's one that will still need some attention there at the back. But to be fair, we will need to strip it all down to clean it properly and replace all those clips. So that's a proper clip here, just barely sitting on, and see, like this. And I don't know where those ones are coming from, but they're much too long. They're actually quite dangerous. Keep catching ourselves in. And the worst is actually this one right here, or these two right here. Look at the size of this. I don't know where this is coming from, but that's clearly shouldn't be here. But overall, it's finally wind tight in here. Feel the difference. I mean here now, we had the wind coming through. It feels nice in here, so that's good. I've also managed, and I'll put the wee clip there. I've managed to do the frame or the support for the canes. They're in place. It's all ready to go, but I still need to obviously tie those canes on. But they're not doing too bad. The one thing that I think will need attention, and I've realized that obviously when I was doing that and they were swaying about, is the fruit trees that are in there. I was hoping to get away with staking them because they're not particularly big, but they have definitely moved with the rain. The one right at the end is actually all sideways, and they're moving a bit more than I would like them to, so we will have to stake them. I was hoping to do a bit of sowing today, but I think it's going to be too close to to sunset. So, and I still don't have the electric sorted, unfortunately. I'll try to show you this as well, but it's going to be in the sun, so you might not be able to see it as well. The shelf is back on now that obviously we've got all 4 on there. It's not sitting on 3, there's still one there. This one is too short for the whole length. Obviously, I was going to do the tuber, the Jerusalem artichoke, but as I said, it's actually quite busy today on the allotment. So I will be back in a couple of days if the weather permits. So I'll just leave them here and do that at the same time. I'm starving, absolutely starving, and tired, really tired. That's crazy because I've not done an awful lot in here. It's just that cold that I've had that's still catching up with me, and man flu is a terrible thing. Honestly, I don't wish it on anyone. Anyway, I'll see you later. Very wet day today. Very, very wet day today. But also a very busy week ahead. So I'll do the most of it. It's not raining in the greenhouse. Well, almost raining a bit from there. But it's pretty much dry in the greenhouse. Today we've got quite a lot of things to do. There's some things to move about. There's some sowing to do. In fact, the coming week here, I've got some work to do to prepare the ground and everything. So I'm just going to take that time today to be slightly ahead of myself. I was meant to do the tomatoes, some of the tomatoes this week, some next week. I will do them all today, which Sunday, so it's not too bad. So I'm going to be taking off the heat mat, the first sweet pepper, and the parsley. They don't need a heat mat anymore now. It's gradually getting warmer. It's 10 degrees just now. The past 3 or 4 days, the average temperature day and night has been around 10 degrees, 8 to 10 degrees. So we are slowly but surely getting there. It's still a bit cold, but I don't want them to go too leggy. And it's not looking too bad. In fact, we've got the last one that wasn't germinating that's now germinated. What we have as well is obviously we need to take the cover off here because they are actually growing quite nicely. I'm not sure if you can see them, but they are coming up. There's only one per tray. I didn't want to sow them in bunch. I didn't want too many because I don't have the space either. And I certainly didn't want to have to split them apart. So, there's only one. They're growing quite nicely, but I'm going to take the cover off and see if they are picking up. The main thing that I would like to do is obviously move things off the heat mat, but they still need the light. So I'm going to try to, because obviously just now this one is actually sitting on the bin. Just so it's higher up, but it's just because I couldn't get the light low enough while having the lights up there. But now that I'm going to take the lights down, I probably will clip it there. I'm not exactly sure, but that means I can bring everything back on the shelf. Okay, so we've got a bit more space in here now. In fact, I actually have one of the heat mat that's not even used at the moment, so I might see if I can do something else just to keep it busy, basically, so it's not left unused. Otherwise, I'll just unplug it for the moment. But basically, I've used one of the big water tray in here, so I can actually put not only two of the green one on there, but I can put the two small, like A5 size one, which I have the leeks in. Strawberries will be out in probably about 3 or 4 weeks at most. But for the moment, at least, it's all out of the way. I've cleared some space in here. I've got some space. Obviously, just know I've got the box there because don't really have the space behind. And I've got this one, which is ready for the sugar snaps. Anyway, I've got the cheat sheet again today with me. So today we will be doing the sugar snaps in the rig trainer. So I'll do 40 of them. I was thinking probably about 60, 80, something like that would do me for the whole season with successional sowing. So I think 40 might actually be an overkill for the start, but I've got enough seeds anyway. Then we have 4 different types of tomatoes. So I was meant to do 3 of them this week and then the next one the following week. But obviously, for 24, 48 hours of difference, I might as well get them all done at the same time. I will be doing this year Artisan Pink Bumblebee Cherry, which I'll pop an image up here. Black Moon. Those two are really just for the fun. Basically, it's unusual tomatoes. The 2 main that I will be growing for everyday use, I would say like the normal one, will be Riesentraube, which is a German variety. Those ones are my cherry tomatoes, and it's meant to have like the proper old taste of the tomatoes, what you wouldn't find at all in the supermarket. The other one that I will be doing, which will be done in the greenhouse here, is Nagina. I'm not exactly sure to pronounce that one, but anyway, this one is a mix between salad tomato and a plum tomato. So this one will just gonna be for processing. So there's one last job that we need to do today, which is look at the potatoes. And we will look, obviously I've picked up one that I've already done, but look and make sure that there is just here, like this one, there's too many shoots growing. I really just want to keep the strongest one at this point. So I'm gonna do this, clean that out just now, pick up my wee bin so I can put that in. So that will be it for this week. Next week we have a bit of sowing to do. Obviously we've got the peas at the allotment to do, and I will have some more sweet peas to do. And apart from that, that will just genuinely be some general tidying, getting things ready. I still have the Jerusalem artichoke to plant. it's not sowing. Thank you very much for joining me again this week. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. It's definitely a bit more content, although I've only managed to get 2 days of work for the garden. I was still feeling a bit down, and then obviously it hit the rest of the house. So yeah, it was a bit difficult still, but definitely a lot more work done, which feels so good, and certainly a lot better days. Although today is a rubbish day. Yesterday was a beautiful day, like proper early spring day, although we're not quite in spring yet. It felt like spring was really around the corner. 17, 18 degrees in the greenhouse, proper hot sun in our face, blue sky, just a few clouds. And, if it wasn't for the wind, it would have been a perfect day. But let's not be too difficult. That was a great day for doing some gardening. So I hope you had the good weather as well and you've managed to get some gardening done. If you let me know in the comment what you've been doing this week as well, I'm always liking to read what you've been up to. Keeps me on my toes as well. Make sure I've not forgotten anything. If I have, please tell me in the comment as well. I'm always keen to know if I'm missing something or if I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, if you let me know what you've been doing, I would love to know what you're up to at the moment. And if you like that video, as usual, please would appreciate a thumb up. That really helps the channel and get the video being pushed by YouTube algorithm. And if you're not a subscriber yet, I would really appreciate if you consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do consider subscribing, or if you are a subscriber, please make sure to take the bell as well so you get a wee ping when the next video comes up. In the meantime, folks, thank you for joining me today. Take care. Bye.